Tonight at 6, the search continues. A family from Downs searching for answers about their missing son. And feeding families. How one Peoria woman has opened her front porch as a food pantry. Well, good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Matt Sheehan. Governor Pritzker announcing today telehealth will now be available for the entire state. Dr. Ngozi Ezike reporting 125 new deaths, which is the most daily deaths we've ever seen in the state of Illinois. Governor Pritzker's 41 daily briefings and an additional 1,585 new cases. That brings the state's total number of deaths to 1,259 and the total amount of cases to over 29,000. As of now, Governor Pritzker says there's no word on if large gatherings will be allowed this summer or if state parks will open up soon. Governor Pritzker says the novel coronavirus's rate of ascent is now hitting rural areas, the same as it's impacting urban areas. So he's hesitant to open up the state county by county.
I understand there are differences of the number of cases that are occurring in different parts of the state. And so I understand the desire to try to regionalize, and I'm looking at the data to try to make determinations. Remember, a lot of this had to do with and has to do with when you hit peak, are our hospitals going to be available to people who need hospitalization, ICU beds, ventilators.
Governor Pritzker says OSF Healthcare is the lead on Central Illinois telehealth. You can call them at 833-673-5669. Tri-County health officials announced 4 additional COVID-19 cases today in Peoria County, bringing the total to 38. The Peoria City County Health Department spokesperson says Tazewell County now has 24 confirmed cases, while Woodford has 11. On Friday, Peoria County saw its second COVID-19 related death. It was a woman in her 80s. The woman was connected to the first death in the county, which was a 91-year-old man who lived at Bickford of Peoria, a senior care facility. There are currently 3 active COVID-19 cases at Bickford. That's according to the facility's website. In total, the Tri-County area has 73 cases and 5 deaths. Before the end of April, Peoria will see 2 COVID-19 testing sites. CEO of Heartland Health Services, Sharon Adams, says each site will hopefully have 150 tests per day.
Anybody can get the collection done with us. The state does require us to bill the insurance, but there's no copay or deductible to the patients, so the patient should be able to get them free.
These clinics will offer both drive-through and walk-up availability. Adams says they can test anyone showing symptoms, people with known exposure to COVID-19, frontline workers, and those who may be at high risk. President Trump announcing funding today for 13,000 community health centers that serve high-risk communities.
These centers provide care to 28 million people living in medically underserved urban and rural regions, including many African American and Hispanic communities. We're taking care of them.
McLean County health officials reported 1 additional COVID-19 case today. The county has had 3 deaths in total. 2 people are currently hospitalized. The McLean County Health Department reports 10 people are isolating at home. Testing continues at the McLean County Fairground. The search for a McLean County man continued today, marking 1 week since he was last seen or heard from. WMBD's Austin Schick tells us how they're keeping the search alive.
31-year-old Tyler Graff was last seen hiking near this park in Downs with his friend, and now a week after his disappearance, his family and the village are looking for closure. On Saturday, the village of Downs and people from surrounding areas came out to search for 31-year-old Tyler Graff.
We still don't know where he is, and he needs to be found.
Graff's family says they haven't heard from or seen Tyler in a week. His mom, Pat, says her son's disappearance is out of the ordinary.
I talk to him at least 3 times, if not 4 or 5 times a week. He never just took off. He never, something happened, and we just need to figure out what happened.
Hundreds of people from the area came out to search by foot, horseback, or ATVs. Some familiar faces, some faces Pat has never seen before.
Just shows you that people still do care, and they're here to help us. People I don't know, people that I've never met my son, and it means more than I can ever explain.
No matter how old Tyler is, Pat says he'll always be her baby boy.
It doesn't matter how old your child is. You always want to take care of them. You always want to help them in any way. If they're hurt, you want to help them. A mother's love is there forever.
The McLean County Sheriff's Office says they currently have no leads to where Tyler Graff could be. If you know anything about Tyler Graff's whereabouts or see anything suspicious, you are urged to call the McLean County Sheriff's Office or your local law enforcement. In Downs, I'm Austin Schick.
In Peoria, going above and beyond, a woman is providing food for her community through her own money and donations. The free food porch pantry is open to anyone who needs it. There's food to create meals, food for kids, as well as clothing, books, and more to help those get through the COVID-19 pandemic. Kelly Martin started this food pantry about 5 weeks ago and has served hundreds of people.
I take pictures of what we've got and what we don't have, and I post it on Facebook, and I ask my friends for donations, and then they share it, and you know, it gets around to our community, and people stop by, or I've had people that have donated to us that live in Chicago, Pennsylvania, Wyoming, Texas, that used to live here, and they want to help their community even though they're not here anymore.
If you need help, you can come to the food pantry. It's located at 1122 North Ellis Street in Peoria. Martin says she will go until there's not a need anymore. She has supplies out every day from 10 a.m. until it's dark out. One of the many business casualties affected by the stay-at-home order have been hair salons, forcing people to not be able to do anything with their hair or have to style it themselves. Our own Durante Matthews spoke to a local hairstylist who's making the process easier for those who aren't familiar with proper hair care.
Since March 21st, hair salons across the state have been closed for business, leaving clients with very few options for hair care. This prompted stylist Brianna Bynum to offer a unique service.
I'm giving them advice on the importance of how to shampoo, condition, and keep their hair moisturized while they're at home.
Bynum's virtual hair consultations include both advice and demonstrations on how to care for and style hair, a service she says she didn't know people needed.
A lot of my clients solely depend on bleaching their hair. They didn't have products at home. So, yeah, I feel like it was important.
LaShonda Watkins was Bynum's first virtual consultation for her sold-out Saturday sessions. She says this service is essential.
I'm not a hair person. I know nothing about it. And I need to know what to do for my own hair because it's a part of who I am and it's a part of my identity.
She says the extra help goes a long way for women with certain hair textures.
In our community, amongst Black people, we can't just wash our hair and, just go.
And Bynum has a last thought for those who may be trying to style their hair on their own.
Reach out to a stylist that's willing to help them because YouTube is not always the answer.
In Peoria, Durante Matthews, WMBD News.